Hi guys, we are here with Danilo Munafò that topped the last YCS Bologna.
Yeah,
He
top
make
64.
top 64.
Yeah.
With what?
Kashtira, best deck, always.
And why?
Why what? Why is the best deck?
Why you bring Kashtira to the event?
Because I think it's the only deck
That is cheap.
No, not really. That's not the reason. But it's the only deck that has a small engine, so I can play a lot of flex spots, and in particular many entraps that are very useful in this meta.
Okay.
And shifter, of course. It's one of the entraps. But I don't need this one.
Also
There
win
is
the card.
the playmat of the Team Sky. And with center, of course. But to flex as much as possible.
Okay, let's see. It's spicy.
Let's start with the profile. Monster, 3 Fenrir, 2 Unicorn, Ogre, Scarecrow, and 3 Rizard. I didn't play this one at the beginning, but it's really good. I don't play Preparation because I don't think it's useful. I just play Big Bang, and this one adds it as more interruption. I then play 3 Planet, and the fourth one, 3 Theosis, Bird, and the Big Bang, of course.
Ringrazio il papà quando te l'ha fatto mettere poi, vai.
Thanks to Peppe Rossello that convinced me to play over. It's very good.
Chissà quante partite ha vinto.
Then I played both of Kashtira. And for non-engine, a lot of cards, as I said, there are 16 if I'm right.
Okay.
Shifter, Ash, Murner, Vedere, Impermanence, and enemy controller.
And you talk about Valor with...
Yeah, I originally played the third enemy and one talent, but I felt a little, match up with some decks like YCS were a little conflict, especially when I went second, because if you don't draw one or better multiple entraps, you just suck. So I prefer to play the 2 copies of Valor instead of the third of this, because even if it's good, I prefer to stop him from playing instead of just try to rebut the game. There are 14 entraps and then 2 enemy. This card is really good. Valor, yeah, it conflicts with Shifter, but it's not so terrible because if the matchup is auto-win with Shifter, you just use it in standby phase and you auto-win.
Or keep it in hand.
Yeah.
For the turn raiders.
But if you, if you auto-win with Shifter, you just use it in standby phase and win. If you don't auto-win with Shifter, you can wait your opponent to enter in main phase, and on an effect monster, you can Shifter chainlink 2, and Valor 3. You hope he has not talent because you get punished, but it's something you can do. I did it a couple of times.
It worked out?
Yeah, it worked. It's risk, of course, for talent, but probably after game 1, they set out talent if they go first. Then for extra deck, I played 2 Shangri-La, not just one, because in one of my combos I summoned 2 of them. Then Dad, this is very good. I summoned it a lot of times because allows you to make a free Zeus for materials. So if you have only 2 cards per engine, you just use them, add the follow-up, and then Big Zeus. It's good. This one, I did it only once, but didn't resolve the game. It's just good, This one, I summoned it a couple of times. It's good, but not the best card, but it's good. Big Guy, Drag Suck, and this one for time. I never did this, but I don't think it's terrible. Then Typhoon, one of the best cards in the event. I summoned it basically every time I could. Because if you have just random monsters, you can do it also as the 5th summon, and it's 29, that's bigger than your monsters, and you can just consider the lock to the big monsters a plus to a monster that itself is already big. Also, it can bounce itself if stays on the field, and Zeus can't do this, so it's not bad because you can leave your field empty and play. And on one spot it's been broken because I did the 5th summon with this one in attack over unicorn that was in defense, so I used it to spin in the end to bounce my lava golem that I used before, and then OTK. But if I didn't OTK, I still had the lava golem for the turn later, so it's very good. Then to Zeus, I don't know why people just play one. It's the best card of the extra deck. Abyss Dweller because sometimes, yeah, in this kind of events, when you are at high tables, you know what you're playing against usually, and if I know I'm playing against here, I can just summon this blind. Then I played the Spiritual Knight and the Baroon. These two are both very good. I underestimated Spiritual Knight in this deck, but sometimes you can just do very good combos with this, especially when I have just 2 cards of engine and none of them is the planet. Instead of just Shangri-La plus Fenrir, you summon this instead of Shangri-La, and you have 2 interruptions instead of 1. So it's
it can save you from Nibiru.
Yeah, saves you from Nibiru usually if you go over the 5 summons, and also when you can cycle with this one and Shangri-La, you auto win the game, especially if you have planet. Every time by face you summon a free Fenrir or Unicorn and pop 1. It's broken.
Also versus Unchained is a good...
Yeah, also against Centurion, when you can stall with the field spell and Shangri-La, you can pop their traps, their monster traps in stand by face, and they can chain them because only main face. And inside deck I played 3 Lava Golem, Droll, this one for to deal 600 time, never did this as I said. And then for spells I played Trust, Talent, 1 Duster, 1 Herald, 1 Enemy Controller, and 3 some Judgment. This card is basically my Nibiru because I can play it because I want my field empty. So this does some way the same work. It's pretty good. Sometimes it's also better than Nibiru because you just tribute their monsters and it's not an effect. So it's good. Joel, I don't think I ever sided it because of my matchups. Only once or twice, I guess, against tier. But you know, it's good. This card is the best card you can play for going first against basically everything. And I choose to play so many one-offs because you have to consider these 3 as real cards. Of course, this one is basically for purely, but I also sided for Unchained, yeah, because it's not terrible to declare water, fiend, and force it to send Caesar or to pop Caesar with some effect. And Duster, of course, I don't want to talk about it. This one is very good, especially again against Unchained, because I always send him as first and side 4, 5, 6 and 7 cards, and I set out Murner, Baylor and stuff like that, like that, with Ogre and Big Bang, of course. This one is an additional copy of these 3 cards and of Prosperity, of course.
So it's like you played 2 of them?
Yeah, it's like playing 2 of each, and that's why I played 1 Thrust. Could see random, but actually works. Also because I play 3 Prosperity and you can search for everything. I think that's all.
I have one important question.
Yeah.
Why you didn't play Free Solemn Strike for power your matchup against
I actually like Solemn Strike. I like Solemn Strike. I wanted to play 3 of each, but I had not space for both. And then I just chosen to play just Judgment, and my teammates are kidding me since a week. Because I want to play Solemn Strike, but I still think it's a good card.
Pendulum is a tough matchup.
Yeah, it also wins some games. You negate the effect of Spiritual Knight, and they just what do? They summon it as an out to basically almost your entire board, and you just say nope. Also on special summon on fairy that forces many things to you, you can just activate that and dice. So it's good. Kinda. I think this is all for this deck profile. I want to say thanks to all my teammates that sometimes, not every time, test with me and give me suggestions. Suggestions.
Still happy.
And yeah, I think that's all. I'm so happy for this result because it's a rock deck now and was a little bit unexpected, but I'm so happy. See you again on the channel, and I hope you
Danilo.
subscribe. Thank you. I didn't want to close the video with my words.